اعمل له افصل الفانتوم باور. لك لا شيل الفانتوم باور يا اخي. شيل الفانتوم باور بس لحظه. شيخ هلا بتسمعني؟ طيب راح اسمع انا حالي. الو 1 2 الو ما في صوت عندي. Can you hear me? Just can you check please? الو 1 2 1 2 you can hear me 1 2 no ولا افتح الفيدر تبع الاربعه. فاتحه كيف ليش ما عم نسمع حالنا يعني؟ المفروض اسمع حالي انا يعني اتليست. الو 1 2 3 المفروض اسمع حالي. شلون ما في صوت ولا ما في صوت؟ You can hear your voice? No, even your voice you cannot hear anything? No, don't worry, we are not on air now. طيب without this. عم تسمع؟ عم تسمعني؟ Isso aí, boa! Ela vai te... Não cruza! Não cruza! Não cruza! Meter reto! Não cruza! Isso aí! Não cruza! Escuta! Não cruza! Não cruza! Fecha! Calma, mete a mão no quadril dela, Vai meter a mão no quadril dela. Isso aí. A mão no quadril. Vamos, sai, passa o braço. Volta.
All right, welcome back to the 2021 IMMAF World Championship. We apologize for that little technical hiccup there. We're back here with the second women's bantamweight semi-final here at cage number 3. And we have Brazil versus Bahrain, as Josiane Nunes in the blue corner representing Brazil faces Raiane Vinuto Guimaraes from Bahrain in the red. And so far Guimaraes has had some great pressure here on the feet. And there she gets the takedown too. Wow, that was nice. Advances right into full mount. Oh, this is bad for Brazil's Josiane Oliveira. Looks like Guimaraes is going to try to go for a submission here. She was trying to isolate the right arm, but she might not have enough time to do so. Oh, she's going for the armbar. Oh, saved by the bell. That looked like it was really starting to tighten up. That was a great first round there for Bahrain's Raiane Vinuto Guimaraes. And joining me here after round 1, the one and only Mr. Jason Van Schalswyk. Jason, how are you doing? How are you enjoying the fights here at Cage 3 so far?
I feel a little bit like the kid who wasn't allowed to come play outside with his mates. I can finally get in here for a little bit. Yeah, I think the fights have been amazing. I'm always surprised by the level of talent year on year, you know, how much everyone progresses. I remember commentating at the 2018 World Championships and kind of being at every World Championships after that, just seeing how much more all these athletes have progressed. I think we've got 2 athletes on display at the first round has been absolute mayhem. These two ladies are just having an absolute dip with each other. Brazil and the Kingdom of Bahrain. I'm really excited to be here. Sweden's doing pretty well as well, which is good for you.
Oh, that was a nice right hand connector for Guimaraes, and she is throwing like, I mean, she's throwing shots like Oliveira owes her money.
And I think the big difference for me when you've watched all of these IMMAFs continue year on year is the fitness level of these athletes.
Oh, yeah.
When I went to the first World Championships, you could see there were amateur athletes doing it part-time, trying to build up. Now these ladies, even the men that are competing, are as fit, if not more, than some of the pros we get to watch.
Yeah, I was actually speaking with Mohamed Mokayev, who obviously is one of the biggest stars that IMMAF has produced, and he talked about the progression that the fighters here at the IMMAF have, how much they are improving year after year. I think we see that, evidence of that here. I mean, just these two ladies alone. Oh, a haymaker of a right hand connects her for Guimaraes.
And just the flat-out pace. Like, they're not taking a step back. They're not catching their breath. They're not, you know, everything is all action all the time. And I think specifically with the ladies, the stand-up game on the ladies is just relentless. No one goes backwards. No one takes a break. They're just always trying to kill each other.
Yeah, it's been great action for sure.
And nice to have 3 ladies in the cage, female referees. Another nice part of the IMMAF development is getting the ladies into the cage as well on the referee side.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, in my opinion, MMA is one of the more sort of gender-balanced sports out there. Oh, another haymaker right hand there from Guimaraes.
I think not just gender-based, but if you look, for me, race, religion, you know, all of these things, combat sport gyms are what the world should be. You know, if you go in there, you're a lady, your religion, your race, anything doesn't matter. It's, you know, whoever's on the mat with me, whoever trains with me, whoever sweats and bleeds with me becomes my brother.
Well, I mean, it's hard not to have respect for somebody who you've just shared blood, sweat, and tears with for 3 rounds. That's why I feel like MMA has a cleansing effect in many ways. Oh, spinning attack there, missed, but it may have been a
position there.
Perhaps a bit of a tactical error there.
And now we'll see the wrestling come through from the Kingdom of Bahrain. Again, the gym in Bahrain and the level of athletes that they have there coaching wrestling with Aldar Aldarov. Obviously, Mohamed Mokayev training out of Bahrain as well. He's been doing his camp there. The level of wrestling that these guys are exposed to every day as amateurs training with the pros is just insane.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, the Kingdom of Bahrain is a powerhouse of MMA here at the IMMAF year after year. They always do very, very well. And yeah, we can actually see Eldar Eldarov, brave super lightweight champ, in the corner of Guimaraes.
I think you're going to see the round out there. Now you can see nice control, nice way to finish the round. A lot of the times, those ending of the rounds is what can sway the judges. You know, they could be watching the fight. It could be 50-50. They see both girls having a go. You know, it's pretty even on the stand-up, and then the one finishes the round on top. That could be what sways it in the judges' minds.
Many times it is that, and that's why you do see a lot of fighters go for that late takedown. Now, admittedly, it was really just Guimaraes who sort of took advantage of the opportunity afforded her opponent through a little bit of a sloppy spinning attack. She took the back and took her down, but I mean, why not? If you're afforded a great opportunity, why not take it?
And I think also, I've had lots of conversations with athletes and coaches about this, and that is the importance of a corner and the different styles of corners. You know, if you see some of the athletes come out, some of them have coaches that are very intense, very hyped up. They push their athletes. Even between rounds, they're very animated. And then you've got coaches similar to Aldo. It's very calm, very quiet, gets the breathing slowed down of their athletes. And I think it depends athlete to athlete, whether you want someone that's going to get you hyped up again, or if you need someone to keep you calm, get that heart rate back down so you can explode back into the round again.
That's why it's so important to, like, know your fighter. Oh, that was another nice right hand got through there. Oh, wild exchange here.
The striking in this fight has just been insane. The ladies are just standing and trading. No one's, you know, taking a backward step here. They're just getting involved. See the little shake of the head there after the head kick went in.
Oh, Oliveira landed a nice right hand there.
Oliveira's got some very nice right hooks, lead right hooks, and she keeps catching them. And her opponent with those overhand rights are landing for her as well.
But look at that. Once again, we see Brazil's Oliveira on her back.
This is where you don't want to be, especially not coming to the end of the fight. You don't want the judges to see you on your back as you're coming into the end of the fight.
And in half guard now is Bahrain's Guimaraes.
And great control. You can see how heavy she's making the hips. She's forcing them down so her opponent cannot move her hips. That's the biggest thing when you're on top like this, is ensuring that the opponent can't move their hips and kick out. So the longer, the heavier you are on top of them and the less chance you give them to maneuver underneath you, the more chance you have to start landing these strikes. And great top game from the Bahraini.
Great point there, Jason. That is why you always want to create space when you're on the bottom, but yeah, it's a lot easier said than done when you got someone like Guimaraes on top of you.
And it's a very tough position to be in. It's almost like Russian roulette. You want the space to try and move, but as soon as you give the space, you open yourself up for striking.
Yeah, it's pick your poison, right?
Yeah, it's looking for the opportunity. There you can see the reversal, and she's now on top. She's in guard. Great reversal by the Brazilian athlete there.
Nice work here from Josiane Oliveira, and this is exactly what she needed. But I think she's probably down on the judges' scorecards because previously to this, she was the only one on her back. I mean, the striking exchanges were pretty wild and even. So I think she might be down 2 rounds.
Yeah, she needs to stay busy and stay active and show the judges that she's not just on top. She's controlling, she's causing damage, and she's the dominant fighter in this position.
Do you think she needs a finish?
Probably does, but I think if she can really stay active and stay busy and try and secure the round, you never know if the first round was a 50-50 where the judges scored that one. So I think for now, just stay as busy as you can and get yourself into those dominant positions. You can see the Bahrain corner there shouting instructions. Oh, approaching the end of the round now. Trying to finish strong and show the judges that she's landing strikes, and that is the end. Absolute frenetic pace in that one. I'm surprised these ladies could stand after that.
Yeah, definitely. It was almost exhausting just to watch. Great sign of respect here. Of course, both these fighters hail from Brazil originally.
Great sportsmanship shown by the ladies. I think that's the other, mark of the IMMAF tournament in the MMA space, is the athletes here have a very high level of respect for each other. There's always great sportsmanship. You don't see any of the pushing and shoving and gamesmanship and all of these things. They come in as respectful athletes respecting their opponents, which is awesome to see.
Absolutely. This is the epitome of high-level sportsmanship in MMA here at the IMMAFs. And we await the judges' scorecard. Let's hand over to DNM for the official decision. Raiane Vinuto Guimaraes gets the victory.
وتجهيزات المقاتلة البحرينية سابرينا